Hi, this is Kevin Cappel from JetPT Billing. We're often asked, how do I know all my charges are actually getting out the door? And that's really a good question because there's a lot of different places to look that sometimes charges can get hidden. The first place is hopefully your EMR software has some way or some report that is generated that will allow you to know what notes have not been completed. Because typically, once the note is completed, then the charge is generated. But if the note isn't getting done by the providers, then those charges are not going to get out the door. So the first place to look is how many notes are incomplete or in a paused mode, depending on the terminology of your software. The second area is how many notes or how many claims are on hold. Our system, we can set the status of the claim on hold, and that typically means that we're waiting for the actual physical note from the provider or some piece of information that we need to be able to fulfill and make sure that that claim is complete to get it out the door. Another area to look is incomplete claims. And in our system, that typically means that when the patient was registered, some information was missing. Maybe their date of birth, maybe the insured's date of birth. It could be an address. Maybe they didn't bring in their insurance card and so you don't have the actual ID number. But any of those type of things that is going to cause the claim and actually the entire account to be incomplete. And so those are all claims that are going to be kind of sitting, parked along the side, waiting for information so that they can be completed and gotten out the door. Ultimately, what you want to see at the end of the week is that the number of claims out the door is larger than the number of claims entered into the system. But again, factor in how many patients arrived and how many claims were entered into the system. That should be equal. If we got all of our notes done for the week, then those two should be equal, arrivals and claims entered. And then we should have an increase of claims out the door because we know we're going to have on top of that some rebills that'll go out, and we'll probably have some secondary claims that are going to go out after they've been processed and posted from the primary payer. So there's a lot to look at. It's not a simple answer to the question of how do I know my claims are getting out the door, but if you know where to look, you can very easily figure that out. I hope I've handled that question for you. Certainly please visit us at JetPT Billing for any other questions, and we'd be more than happy to handle that for you. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.